Hello, friends. Welcome back to English Classes Online. My name is Benjamin. In today's video, we are going to look at how to write a good formal letter in 7 easy steps. This video is aimed at simplifying the letter writing process so that whenever the need arises for you to write a formal letter, you will do it quite easily. All right, so if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Make sure you click on the bell icon as well so that whenever a new video goes live on this channel, you will be notified instantly. Let's dive into the lesson right away. Now, the 7 easy steps will follow the structure of the letter. So step 1 is the writer's address and date. All right, that's how you begin your letter. Write your address and date. Step 2, the receiver's official title and address. All right. Step 3, the salutation. Step 4, the topic or title. Step 5, the message in 3 parts. Part A, introduction. B, body. C, conclusion. Step C, the subscription, and step 7, the writer's signature and name. So let's look at it, but we have to illustrate with a past question. Now, the question is as follows: write a letter to the Minister of Education in your country discussing at least 3 ways by which the quality of education Well, let me take it again. Write a letter to the Minister of Education in your country discussing at least 3 ways by which the quality of education could be improved. And this question is taken from the West African Senior School Certificate Examination of June 2014. I had earlier used this illustration in a previous video, but today, for the purpose of greater clarity, I'm using the question again to illustrate, and I will simply dive into the actual letter and show you these 7 easy steps. They are very simple, very easy, so I want you to capture it in its simplest form. Now, this is the first thing you do. This is the writer's address. This is your address, and you can see that how it is located. Hope High School, Shogunle, PMB 100, Apapa, Lagos State, 12 January 2022. So you can, you can invent any address you want. It could even be, any address at all. What is important is for you to observe the punctuation. There is a comma after each, each line. Hope High School, comma, Shogunle, comma, PMB 100, comma, Apapa, comma, Lagos State, full stop, because it is a letter you are writing to someone within the country. So you can stop at your state. Then the date, you have to look at the punctuation, 12 January, comma, 2022, full stop. That's step 1. To write your address and date correctly, you are through with step 1. Step 2, the Minister of Education, Federal Ministry of Education, PMB 1105, Abuja. Now, you can invent the address of the minister. The important thing is to make sure that it has the the structure of the address of befitting of a minister, all right? Then after that, you are through with the writer, the receiver's official title and address. The next thing will be salutation. There are two major types of salutation. You have dear sir or dear madam. So here we choose dear sir. And then what comes next is the topic or the title for the letter. And you can see this is what I call the total capitalization method. You write everything in capital letters. Ways to improve the quality of education in Nigeria. So you can see step 1, the writer's address and date. Step 2, the receiver's official title and address. Step 3, the salutation. And step 4, the topic or title. All right. So, and you have seen how to write each of these. Now, let me point out certain mistakes that students make. Some will leave a space here and then come here and start writing dear sir, all right? That space you leave here is unnecessary. So start your dear sir from the margin, just on the same line, the same margin with this. Then this is centralized here, all right? Okay, so then we have seen step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Then step 5 will be to write your introduction. Your introduction is the first paragraph, and I want you to understand that there are certain ingredients, essential ingredients that this introductory paragraph should contain. Let me try to give you, all right? Let me give you these essential ingredients. Number 1 is the subject matter. All right. Number 2 is the thesis. Number 3 is the enumeration, which is optional. Let me put it optional. All right. And number 4 is the intro, which is also optional. Now, the first 2 are compulsory because the subject matter is exactly what the letter is about, and you must indicate it in your introductory paragraph. Otherwise, you are not introducing anything. You know, introduction means you are presenting your subject for discussion. You are telling the reader, this is what this letter is all about. And it is important because this is important, all right? So this is where you introduce the subject matter. And then the thesis is exactly your main idea, your central opinion, your major opinion, what you are saying about the quality of education, ways to improve the quality of education in Nigeria. That's a subject, it's broad, but your thesis will narrow it to your perspective. The angle from which you want to discuss this topic is your thesis, all right? Now, the enumeration has to do with the list of points you are going to discuss in the body of your essay. You may decide to give that list in a sentence, and then that is optional. And the intro is simply to announce that you are now going over to the next paragraph to discuss these points one by one. That also is optional. So now let's look at this first paragraph where we give our introduction. Don't forget the topic is ways to improve the quality of education in Nigeria. So here, okay, so we are through with that. Let me come back to this. I write to express my thoughts on the ways by which the quality of education could be improved. You see, this is the subject matter because this is the topic, the title, all right? And so it's important you go direct and mention it as the real focus of your letter. Although there are numerous things that can be done, I shall discuss three of the most important ones: providing the necessary infrastructure in schools, reviewing the school's curricula to include more skill learning topics, and improving the quality of teachers and lecturers in our schools across the board. You have decided to combine your thesis with enumeration. You are saying already that you want to discuss three of the most important ways by which education could be improved. That is your thesis. This is exactly what you are going to discuss in the body of your essay. And you have combined this with enumeration. You have itemized, you have outlined those 3 points that you are going to discuss. Okay, so let's now move on. I have to undo this mark so that we won't get confused. All right. Now we go to the next paragraph, and this paragraph 2 is where the body of our essay begins. Sorry again. So here in the body of the letter, we are going to discuss the 3 points we had earlier mentioned in the introductory paragraph. And what we do is that we will pick the first point, discuss it in paragraph 2, pick the second point, discuss it in paragraph 3, pick the third point, and discuss it in paragraph 4. All right? So let's see how this is done. All right? To start with, the government should provide the necessary infrastructure such as potable water, electricity, classroom blocks, or lecture halls. So you are saying that this is the first way to improve the quality of education. Now, having stated your topic sentence, other sentences in this paragraph will be to support what I have already said or to explain it in greater detail. All right. Moreover, steps should be taken to ensure that our schools, laboratories, libraries, workshops, and workshops are equipped with the necessary modern facilities. You see, you are still talking about infrastructure. These facilities will provide the enabling environment for both teachers and students to operate. Thus, they will facilitate learning and improve the quality of education. So you have explained this point to its completion. Then we are going to discuss point 2 in the next paragraph. Another way to improve the quality of education in our country is to review the school's curricula to include more skill learning topics such as entrepreneurship, computer technology, product creation, agro-allied business, and so forth. This will help the students to learn the practical skills that will not only make them entrepreneurs who can become employers rather than unskilled and unemployable graduates, all right? So this will not only make them entrepreneurs who can become this, all right, but also go further to empower them, okay? It will help them to learn, not only to learn the practical skills, all right, that will not only make them entrepreneurs who can become employers rather than unskilled and unemployable labor, and but also help them to become rich and comfortable in life. All right, so that is one way to improve the quality of education. Okay. Now, furthermore, improving the quality of teachers and lecturers in our schools is a very effective way to improve the quality of education in the country. This is obvious since teachers are the custodians and providers of knowledge. Deliberate steps should be taken to ensure that only qualified and competent teachers are employed in our schools. All right? And of course, there should be a full stop here, okay? So there should be a full stop there. So when you get to this place, there is a full stop here, all right? Well, it's just to give you an example of what we mean. And then bribery and corruption should start with a capital letter B. Bribery and corruption, nepotism, and other vices must be eliminated. The ministry should conduct periodic tests and screenings for teachers as a way of ascertaining the quality of education they impart to their students, all right? Teachers should be given better welfare packages. There should also be a system to reward the hardworking teachers and punish the lazy ones. All right, so all these are ways by which the quality of education could be improved. And having discussed all these points, then the next paragraph should be to summarize and re-emphasize your thesis. Now, here is how I have done it. In view of the role of education in national development, it is high time the government took concrete steps to improve the quality of education. I believe that the positive measures discussed above are effective ways to achieve this objective, to achieve this laudable objective. Now, thanks or thank you, whichever. And what comes last is the subscription, yours faithfully, followed by your signature and then your full name. Preferably beginning with your surname and followed by your first name, all right? So this is exactly the simple process of writing a formal letter. Don't forget that before you start writing, you need to take some time to brainstorm. That's to think about the topic, and then you jot down the points you are going to use. Don't forget that letter writing can easily win you maximum marks in essay writing. And essay writing, which is section A of the theory questions, carry the highest marks because essay writing carries 50 marks. All right. There are, of course, others. But when we talk about the legitimate ones, you know, so this is exactly the way it is done. Okay. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you like the video and share the video with your friends and relations. We have been looking at how to write a good formal letter in 7 easy steps. 2022 West African Senior School Certificate Examination English Preparatory Lesson. So, as I earlier mentioned, if you like the video, if you have enjoyed it, like it and share it with your friends and relations. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, this is the appropriate time for you to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever a new video goes live on this channel, you will be notified instantly. I have a free bonus for you, which you can claim in the description box below, and that is a free PDF which gives you detailed explanation of the basic units of English grammar. You will also find my ebook titled Good Success in English, a great ally to English learners, a complete study package for effective English learning. If you are interested in it, you will find the link in this description box. Of course, this is how it has been in today's video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye for now and remain blessed. Many thanks for watching today's video. A big thank you to all of you out there for being part of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, kindly subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now as a way of giving us support. For notification about new videos, click on the bell icon. You will find the bell icon. Click on it so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will be instantly notified. If you have actually enjoyed the video, like and share the video with your friends and relatives. This is very important. If you have any comments, leave your comments below. Any questions, any suggestions, we would gladly receive them and respond promptly and positively to them. See you in the next video. I look forward to always seeing you in the new video.